What's up, guys? It is Bryan here. Today, going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers and their new additions to the coaching staff. So let's get to it. I think you all know offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator for the 49ers, Kyle Shanahan, has declined to hire an offensive coordinator, so he will be his own offensive coordinator. And Robert Saleh will be the new defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. Previously, he was with the Jacksonville Jaguars as a linebackers coach, so this is going to be his first year as a coordinator. So we'll see what he can do in his first year, so hopefully he can be good. But let's get into it. So offensive coordinator, Kyle Shanahan. I'm surprised he didn't hire an offensive coordinator because I would like to see an offensive coordinator. Maybe sometimes they have good ideas. Maybe sometimes Kyle Shanahan can have a bad game because usually you don't have good games all the time, and maybe you need a cooler head to help you play call and what have you. And I think it puts a lot of workload on yourself if you're the offensive coordinator / head coach of the team, because this is not the same thing as being an offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons last season, because when you were the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons, you were just handling the offense. You didn't have to worry about the defense as much. But now, since you're the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers, you have to worry about both offense, defense, and special teams. And I think just trying to focus on one side of the ball most of your time, I don't think that's a good idea. Hopefully he can focus on all three faces of football, but I think big time in his tenure he's going to focus on offense mostly, since he's an offensive minded coach. But hopefully the defense can gel in as well, and special teams. I'm pretty optimistic of the hiring of no offensive coordinator. I think he can do a pretty good job. I think we all know his time in Atlanta, Washington, and Houston from way back when as the OC for all those teams, and 6 out of 9 seasons were top 10 ranked offenses. And hopefully he can do some work. Hopefully he can get whoever's going to be the quarterback, Carlos Hyde and what have you, and the Mary of offensive lines we're going to have to go through, and wide receivers as well. We'll see what they do in the draft. I think Kyle Shanahan has the 53-man roster final say, and John Lynch has the draft / free agency say. So it should be interesting dynamic to see what those two can do and what kind of roster they can make, if they can hire any free agents this season, because for the past couple of seasons we've had pretty good cap money, but at the same time we were not able to get any free agents in the offseason, so that was pretty disappointing. But hopefully with John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, they can show some stability to the organization, and they can grab some free agents / draftees and pick some good players in the draft, and I think they can do a good job this year. It's going to take some time, as I said before, but I think they can do a good job. It's going to be weird not having offensive coordinators. This is like the first time in my lifetime that I have a team with no offensive coordinator. The head coach is going to be doing everything. It's kind of weird to see that, but at the same time, I'm excited to see what happens. And if they have a bad season, then maybe Kyle Shanahan is inclined to hire an offensive coordinator. But as of right now, he's not going to do one. So this whole season will be Kyle Shanahan, head coach / offensive coordinator of the San Francisco 49ers. So that should be interesting. I'm kind of excited for the new hirings for assistant coaches under him. Bobby Turner, I think that's a really good pick, as I said before. I was really disappointed to hear Tom Rathman's not going to be coming back to the team. I really wish he was coming back to the team, but I wish him the best of luck on whatever he does. I think he's going to be a running backs coach somewhere else, and he's a pretty damn good one. I mean, Frank Gore, Carlos Hyde later on in his tenure with the 49ers, I think he did a pretty good job with both of them, and hopefully Bobby Turner can have the same fortunes for Carlos Hyde. And we all know Bobby Turner with his time with the Denver Broncos with Kyle's father, Mike, so this is way back when, and his time in Atlanta with Kyle Shanahan and Dan Quinn, grooming Tevin Coleman, Devontae Freeman, Mike Anderson, Terrell Davis, Clinton Portis, just a lot of running backs he's been able to groom this whole time as a running backs coach in the NFL. And I'm really excited what Bobby Turner can bring to the table, and I think we could be a really good rushing team. I'm just concerned about the offensive line and the receivers that the 49ers have as of right now, but hopefully they can address that via draft and free agencies. We'll see then. But the offensive side of the ball, I'm really excited with the coaching staff, and hopefully the personnel gets better as the months go by, and we'll just see what happens. That's pretty much it about the offense, though. Let's get to the defensive side of the ball. So Robert Saleh, as I said before, is the new defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. He previously was the linebackers coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he used to be the defensive quality coach for the Seattle Seahawks, which I really don't know what they do, to be honest with you. They're not really a position coach. I thought they were something interesting, but I don't know what they do. But he won a Super Bowl ring when they defeated the Denver Broncos, so that's a good Super Bowl ring. Good job. But hopefully he can do some work. This defense is very terrible, I'm not going to lie. With Jim O'Neil last year being ranked 32nd in defense and being ranked last against the run, one of the worst run defenses I've ever seen in the history of the NFL in my lifetime. And I haven't been watching the NFL that long, well, football long, but it was really torturous to watch, seeing those running backs like Ezekiel Elliott, Jordan Howard, Fozzie Whitaker run over this team. So hopefully Robert Saleh can put some discipline in this defense, and hopefully he can build on Eric Armstead, DeForest Buckner, Oregon dudes, Navarro Bowman, Gerald Hodge. Hopefully Gerald Hodge comes back to this team and what have you. So there is pieces to the San Francisco 49ers defense. A lot of people don't say that, but there are pieces that they can use, and with Navarro Bowman, one of the best linebackers in the NFL, I think they can do some work. And I know he was injured last year. He only played a couple of games, and then I think he tore his Achilles or ACL. I forgot which one exactly, and he was out for the season. But when he stays healthy, and if he stays healthy, then this defense can be really good. And I think they really missed him last year for the rest of the season, and boom, terrible defense. I think the biggest need really for the defense is an edge rusher. We need a pass rusher that can get to the quarterback, because I don't think they were really high on sacks against the quarterback, and it was pretty easy for a quarterback to escape the pocket, make the passes that they need, and scramble around. I mean, I think one of the big examples of this versus they were facing Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers, and Cam Newton ended up walking away with a clean jersey. And look what kind of season Cam Newton had last year. The defense made any offense look pretty good last season, except the Rams. The Rams were pretty awful no matter what. But I'm excited to see what Sean McVay can do with the LA Rams, and we'll see what the San Francisco 49ers can do this season. It's going to be a tough one. I think it's going to be a lot of growing pains. I think right now, my prediction, I think they might go 5-11 or 6-10, which is good because that's an improvement from 2-14. Yes, 2-14. If we win under 4 games, I think that's going to be a big disappointment, even for Kyle Shanahan's first year. I think he needs to win at least 5 games to be called an improvement. And then if he wants a really successful season, I'd go 8-8. I think that's a really, really successful season. But if he wants to show improvement, I would say 5-11 and 6-10. I have to be real, you guys. I know I want to win more games than that, but where the 49ers have been for the past couple of years and where they're at right now, I think that's a pretty reasonable prediction in my opinion. So come at me, people. Anyways, that's pretty much it, you guys. I think as of right now, the hirings look pretty good on paper, but hopefully on the field it can translate and they can get some good players via the free agency and NFL draft this year. Please let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Kyle Shanahan being the offensive coordinator for this team and Robert Saleh as the defensive coordinator of the team? And one more thing before I go, thank you guys for 200 subscribers. Yes, 200 subscribers already. Man, it's been a long ride. It's been a fun ride so far. I've been enjoying doing this whole YouTube thing for a while, doing gaming videos. I haven't done that in a while, making football videos, whether it's the 49ers or any other team in the NFL. I love doing these videos, and hopefully I can stay around and do this for a long time. Hopefully if you're new, you subscribe to me. Hopefully if you're a current subscriber, hopefully you stay active and keep on following on my channel. And this is a big accomplishment in my opinion. 200 might not seem a lot now, but to me that's a lot. That's 200 people that support me, I guess, and what have you. So thank you guys so much for 200 subscribers, and I really, really appreciate what you guys have done for me, commenting below, liking it, and what have you, sharing it if you guys have been sharing it. Appreciate all the love and support, and I will be here for a while, and I will be here as long as I can. But that's pretty much it, you guys. Please like, subscribe, do whatever you want with this video. Please follow me on social media on the bars below and in the description below, and I will be catching you guys up later when I talk about something else. I think this is going to be it for this week, and I'll see y'all next week. So you guys have a nice rest of your week. Bye, guys.